everyone, it's your girl Felicia. Hi Felicia. Valentine's Day is just around the corner and I love making desserts, especially when I'm dealing with chocolate. You got chocolate strawberries, chocolate covered cookies, pretzels. Whatever you like, you can sure put chocolate on it when it comes to sweet desserts. I have something I want to share with you, and with no delays, let's get to it. I'll be using this white chocolate and milk chocolate. They also have dark chocolate, but I will be using my milk chocolate first, and it's gonna use any kind of chocolate. And if you're gonna have anything that say melting wafers, that is good. So it'll make it easier for you. And directions on the back tell you can have the microwave method, the stove top method to dip your strawberries or whatever you want to dip them in. And so I have a lot of different stuff here. And I do have a melting pot for my chocolate. So here it is. So this is what I'll be using. And I already got it heated up. So I'm going to pour me some chocolate in. Thing you need to do, if you're not going to use all your chocolate, like I do sometimes, put it in the freezer bag and put it in the freezer. Especially if you're not using all your chocolate. So that way you won't have it to go to waste, because once you start opening this chocolate and you let it sit, it won't even melt right. So this is melting, and for your strawberries, I did have 10. I only got 9 strawberries left. I bought a small basket, as I say. Make sure you go ahead on and just wash your strawberries, dry them out, and you don't want them to be cold, but I just let mine sit at room temperature. So I have this. I am going to make one of these. Most people use these to make popsicles, but I'm not going to put cake in mine. I tell you what I'm going to put in there. You can put any kind of things that people use, crushed cookies, caramel, whatever, but chocolate going to be in here. But this to the side. Like I said, I got my blueberries. I did dry them out, and I let them air dry. I pat them dry with a paper towel. So if you're going to put it in the microwave, you're doing the intervals. You want to do like 30 seconds and take it out and stir it. Then another 30 seconds, take out and stir it until it's like melting. So right now, I'm just, let me turn this around a little. So my cord is. I can just move it right here on my paper. And I'm just making sure this chocolate gets melted. And I did do me some blueberries earlier, because I had some white chocolate I had in the freezer, and this is what I just put in here, and I want to make sure was my chocolate gonna be okay. So it's you want to stir it. Make sure you stir it. So I did do these, like these are my sample blueberries. See them right there? These are the blueberries, and they're good. And also you can put a little organic virgin coconut oil in it. And so in this, because I had this this in the freezer, I'm going to use a little coconut oil to put in there, just a little. Put in my chocolate. Because one thing about chocolate, it is funny. And I'm going to stir that up in there, so it can soften this chocolate up a little bit. And as soon as you dip it, you want to make sure that you put it on a parchment paper. So I'm going to put this in this cup. So that's 2 strawberries I got to dip. And the chocolate should come all the way up here at the top, but because I'm just using a very small amount of chocolate, and this is the one I'm going to put that white coconut on it. And I could trim that off on the side once it's gets on there. I'm going to do these blueberries. I was going to put them in that little thing, but I'm going to put these blueberries in here. And I'm going to put one out. The blueberries dipped in chocolate are good. I'll probably do some chocolate ones. So I'm going to use a little toasted almonds. I'm going to use a little toasted coconut. And I got these little things. These little sprinkle mix. Put these back. So with your pretzel rod, I got some soft caramel. Some soft caramel. And you can open them and you can stretch that caramel out. I'm going to eat this up tonight. This for myself. Put a little bit more right there. Because I had enough chocolate in this cup. I can just dip it down really quick. But this will work too. And we're going to put that there. And you can put what you want to put on. I'm going to put some pecans on this. And I love the toasted coconut. And if you want to, you can add some of these little beads on there. I'm just going to put one right here. Just that chocolate. To add the little beads for decoration. I'm going to do this one in chocolate. And I did that one right there. But I'm going to put, I can do some more of these blueberries. Because I do want to do some in chocolate. And I'm going to finish doing these in blueberries. Put this on here. And I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. I had to get rid of that white chocolate and open up a new pack of my white chocolate. And I put it in here. See how it is now. I think when I did have that chocolate, I let it, I don't know. And make sure you always check the dates on your chocolate. And the dates will be somewhere on the bag. Because sometimes people don't, they don't change them out. This got them right here, 2024. Got 24 on him. 9/30/24. That's the date on this. So I did check my white chocolate, and it got the date on here is up here, 9/20/24. So when I did buy that chocolate, they probably didn't even change it. So that's why it wasn't like doing right. So that'll be better for me to just do that. This dip is in there. And I'm just going to turn this around. And these are my toasted almond. And I'm going to put on here. I'm going to put some graham cracker crumbs and some coconut. So where's my coconut? I'm going to put me a little right here. And I'll mix a little graham cracker crumbs with it. And I'm just going to lay this on top of that. Because I want to get some like all the way around. Okay, I'm going to color my chocolate. Yeah, it's been a minute since I did this type of stuff. Sometimes that's why you got to always just continue to do stuff so you won't forget how to do it. But if you want to color chocolate, you're going to have to use a special kind of coloring that's for the chocolate. I'm going to go into all the details, but trust me, make sure you have the kind, because this food color ain't going to work because it will seize the chocolate. So you got to have special kind of coloring. So I'm going to, let's go ahead on. I'm going to put some in this one. Just a little some in here. Because I want to like do it two-tone. Hope I don't get this stuff on my hands. So I squirt like one in there. And red and blue makes purple. So I hope I put the right amount of blue and red. I just do one squirt of each. Make sure I don't have any water in my spoon. I'm doing this. Swirl this around. You have to use a certain amount of blue and a certain amount of red drops. But I just had this little cocoa. I mean this little, yeah, chocolate. That more don't look like purple. It's a little. But I think I probably need to add a little bit more red because I had yeah, I hope this come out right. I ain't no expert in mixing up colors. Well, if it don't be purple, it'll be something close to it. Be like a mauve. The more red you put in, it's going to be mauve, and then the more the blue put in, it'll be a little color. And I should just use a toothpick, because that's going to be too much color in it. I just want this sort of like on the pinkish side. Because this would have been something like a different kind of color I put in it. It would not be like this. Well, I just want to have two different colors, so these two will work. This will work. It's like a mauve, deep mauve color. I just wanted two different colors. Now I'm not going to add any more in there. I got my little mold, silicone mold. Now I'm going to add just a little chocolate right there. And make sure you get all the sides of it. You want to always make sure you get the sides. I had made some for my birthday one year. But like I said, I'm going to do just this one. Then I put the next color in there. Just want to have it two-tone. I should have did something like this in the white, but I just wanted a little coloring, and you want to make sure you have enough down in there. And by me using the marshmallow treats, they're going to probably come through. And I used that, I had that marshmallow treat. This is the kind I used. And they're pretty big. So I cut this like divided into 3 parts. I'm trying to get that as thin as you can. So I want to make sure that my chocolate is up on the sides. It's going to be a marshmallow treat pop. And I'm going to have to put my gloves on because I hate messing with sticky stuff. Can't stand the sticky stuff on my hands. I'd rather have it on the glove. Should have had it on when I was messing with that chocolate. Let me hurry get through with this because I don't want this to be a long process. Yeah, I'm sitting up here watching this all day. We turn this off. So you want it sort of like to fit in. Because I know when I used to make these things, and it's been a while since I made them, y'all. It wasn't that long. Made some last year for my birthday. And you want to make sure you push this down. And it's going to probably show up on the other side. I don't remember if I let it sit or whatever. Then I'm going to take my popsicle stick. I got these with the flakes on it. It's cute. Gonna push that through that little slot. Yeah, this can be messy. You want to push it up as far as you can. And sometimes, you know, because of being a marshmallow treat, it will be a little lumpy. And I'm just going to put a little bit on top. Squish it down. I probably squish it too much. Then I'm going to take the rest of this chocolate. And you want to make sure you leave some open on the side because this chocolate can get down on the sides. And I'm going to cover this up with this chocolate. Don't matter, don't worry about this over and covering it because you can trim that chocolate off. And I just want to make sure I just have enough to do just one. You want to make sure your chocolate is on there. You can do a little swirl if you want to. Just swirl it up on the back. Yeah, make that in there. And we're gonna put this in the fridge. And we're gonna put this in the refrigerator. And I'll be back. Okay, that little chocolate that I had left, that red, I mixed the rest up with that white. And you can, you know, instead of throwing your chocolate away, you can just drizzle some. Across the strawberry. And also too, instead of you just like wasting chocolate like I got this, I don't want to throw it away. This is cool. So that's ready. You can like make your drizzle. That's one. Because you don't want to waste chocolate. This is good chocolate. You don't want to waste. Sometimes people, they'll use this and stuff like this, and they'll make little chocolate pieces. You can stick it on cakes. Use a decoration piece. Or you can just use it. And I got some pecans. These toasted pecans. Toasted coconut. This would be good because this is white chocolate. This white chocolate is good. And I got some almonds. Toasted almonds. The rest of this coconut. And we ain't gonna put those nothing on there. And I'll put this back in the refrigerator. These are ready. Now I'm about to do these chocolate strawberries. Said I was gonna do it off camera. And also make sure when your chocolate is good, make sure you check the date. You don't have to add any coconut oil like I did on that white chocolate. And the only reason why I did it because I thought I needed to, but I usually don't. But I thought something was definitely wrong. And like I said, the date. I looked at the date on it. And that's what it was. And I'm gonna put some toasted coconut on these. This one. Do it while the chocolate is still warm. And I want to do my pretzels. I went on to tuck 2 out. And I hate the sticky stuff on my hands, so I put my gloves on this time. All the chocolate and stuff. And you want to swirl that caramel around. Smooth me some chocolate on here. I have to put some more chocolate in here. And this how the chocolate supposed to be, real smooth and creamy. Because I always check the date. And I didn't look at the date on that white chocolate that I had. And that was the reason why it wasn't right. And I was trying to add some coconut oil, which I usually don't ever add any. But you know how sometimes you watch other people's videos and you add it in, so I was thinking that was gonna be better. And I'm gonna add a little coconut on this. Not gonna add any pecans, just a little coconut. And I'm gonna finish the rest of it, and I'll be back. All right, I took this, you remember I did this? They call it cake pop, and mine's gonna be Rice Krispie Pop, because they ain't got the cake in there. And so I popped it out of that mold. This is how it look on the back. I got a little piece of paper on there. This is how it look on the back. This is how it look on the front. And I'm gonna cut that extra chocolate out. So that's why I say don't worry about it. So hope this knife is sharp enough. If not, I used another one. And you want to trim up the edges. Sometimes they can break off, depending on it. If you want it neat, doing little desserts takes a lot. And that's why people charge a lot, but it's time consuming. And I'm gonna put a little edible gold between these. That's what I had did on my birthday. So I got my little stuff in here. I got different kind of stuff, and this is my edible gold. I got rose gold, different kinds of stuff. Because you want to learn how to do stuff yourself, so you won't have to pay a whole lot of people money to do it when you can do it yourself. So it's just something that I do on my own. So this edible gold, you can either mix it with little alcohol or a little water, but I just do mine by itself, and I'm gonna go in between these like geometric. Let me tap this. See how that looking so far? That's cool. I did something for my birthday and it was so cute. This stuff is time consuming, and if you want to do it for somebody, and you know people charge you for their time, and you be like, oh, for that, and so this stuff is time consuming. So I finished that. See how that look? That's really neat. And sometimes you can add the edible gold on the blueberries. Sometimes add a little sparkle to it. Dip it a little bit. See how they look? You can use the edible gold and sprinkle some on here. Can't make hard to tell it, because this is like silver, but it'll make it shine. It'll be sparkling. Sparkling. I don't know if you can see that from the camera point of view. But on my side, I can see it sparkling. I don't like the way the these leaves are. They all dried up. They got dried up when I was letting them air dry, the little leaf. But they look pretty good. Maybe they can show up on here if I add some little edible glitter. Pecans falling out. I don't know if you can tell it or not or see it. Check it out. My chocolates are finished, finally. And here's the end result. I got my chocolate strawberries, my white chocolate strawberries, my pretzel rods. And like I said, if you have chocolate left, don't throw it away. Just spread it out on some parchment paper and then add in your nuts and anything you want to have. Add that on there to there. And so, pretzel rods. And then my blueberries. Everything get in my finger. The blueberries, I got the white and the chocolate. The white chocolate and the milk chocolate. These are nice. And look what I did with the leaves on the strawberries, because I showed you how it looked. And if you want to keep the leaves, you can take that glitter, luster dust. All this is edible. Make sure you check everything before you start adding any glitter, luster dust on your chocolates or in any foods. You want to make sure that it's safe. And so this is a pretty good platter. And don't forget to, when you're doing your chocolate, check your dates. Make sure you get chocolate you do not have to temper. I don't like doing it. I have tried it. Sometimes I have do good with it. Sometimes I don't. So that's why I buy the chocolate melts, the kind that I showed you. You don't have to do anything to it. I did on my first starting video, add a little coconut oil to it. But that because I knew it was a little hard, and I try to add some of that to it. But then I checked the bag, that date on there. So make sure that, because a lot of times you go in these stores, they may not rotate that chocolate, and you don't want to, you don't want to buy the chocolate that's about to go out. It probably got a month left on it, but it still have that date on there. But even if it's a month, I wouldn't buy it. I didn't check the dates on it. I just bought the chocolate. And so it looked good, but then it didn't. So I had to open up a new bag that I just purchased it yesterday. And I said I'm doing it for an event that I got to do next month. So I didn't want to open up my new chocolate because I'm just doing this for me, So I just got to go back and buy some more. But I always check your dates. And it's easy. All you got to do, just follow directions on back of the bag, whatever you're buying your chocolate from. And just make sure that your strawberries and your fruits, whatever you're using, is washed. And make sure you dry all that water out, because you don't want any water getting into your chocolate, because it will seize it. And it will be lumpy. And you want your chocolates to flow smooth. And that's it for today. Y'all, I got some chocolate to give away. And I will leave a list of the things that I use to make these delicious treats. And you will find them down below in the description box. So don't forget to hit like and subscribe. And anytime that I might stream live or upload a video, just hit that notification bell. And as always, have a blessed and wonderful day. This is your girl, Felicia. Bye.